If you believe the statistics, the country is relatively equally divided between pro-life and pro-choice. If you look at the statistics on college campuses, it's not even like that at all. So we talked to some kids at a college campus, and we asked them, in Morality Reality, our new segment, how do you stand strong when a lot of your peer group doesn't think like you do? Any science biology majors among you guys?
Yeah, I'm a bio major.
Well, now you're telling me that little tiny clump of 5 or 6 cells is a human being? Come on, it can't think.
Well, you're just a clump of cells, so there's not much difference.
Easy.
It's just size is about in all things, and it's if given
This guy
the
doesn't have
opportunity.
consciousness. It doesn't have consciousness.
But that's not how we determine life. And if you're arguing that consciousness is that all that matters for people, then you're practically arguing ensoulment, and that's only a religious argument. So, looking at it biologically, it is alive once the egg and the sperm fertilize.
Everything that you need to become a full human person is held in the DNA to become a human person.
When does it become a human person? I mean, that seems to be the debate, right, Fred?
I would say conception. And I think that's what science will agree with. Science agrees with that completely. The only glitch you have there is...
This is not a religious issue?
No. It's a human issue. And so the only glitch that they have in politics is they're saying, oh, they know it. Even the most pro-abortion people know it's human. They can't get away from that. What they'll say is, oh, it's not a person because, they say only people have rights. And that's the only glitch they have, but they know without a shadow of a doubt that it's human.
Who are you to impose any religious value on someone who does not believe that?
It's not simply a religious argument. It's something of natural law. And if you believe in any sort of objective truth, it's something that's universal to the world, then you'd have to agree that this is the case.
And it's not with religion. You can take religion totally out of it and still come to the same conclusion that life begins at conception merely by looking at the scientific facts.
Actually, we haven't even talked once about religion or God yet. We've only been talking about the science and that sort of concept.
I second that notion. The science and the logic can actually kind of lead you to the exact same conclusions as someone that would come out based on feeling and religion and say, well, God doesn't want you to kill off that clump of cells.
What about a late term? What about a baby that's 7 months in the womb and it's still basically legal in our country? What then? How can people justify that?
It can't be justified because, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can save a preterm baby at, less than 20 weeks now? We have the technology with I can't remember the word.
20 weeks that's pushing it, but we're getting close. So medical research is constantly being advanced and stuff. We are having issues with preterm babies at 35 weeks, and now that number just keeps backing up farther and farther and farther. So at 7 months, who knows how viable?
The question of life in the womb is not simply a religious question. It is a question of biology. It is a question of the world that we live in. Once again, God's morality squares with reality.